to another episode of Curtain Call Conversations. I'm here today with Artistic Director of Paulo Dance Company, Ines Bogea. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. How are you?
I'm fine, Emma. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
It's lovely to have you with us. So tell us all about your lovely dance company and how you became involved with them.
Oh, it's a long time ago. I started in 2007,
Okay.
and I was work with a government program for teaching dance to communities in socially vulnerable areas.
Uh-huh.
And I work with the Secretary of Culture, João Sayad, and his team.
Okay.
And also in that time, he invite 10 professional dance to discuss his vision about create a classical dance company in São Paulo at that time.
Uh-huh.
An idea he shared with the government of São Paulo, José Serra. When it was my turn, I simply say, oh, of course I will create a contemporary classical dance company. He asked me, what's that means? And I said, oh, because the past live in us. And we need to live intensely the present to build a future.
Mhm.
And he said, oh, okay. After some days, he invited myself and Irasti Cardoso to conceptualize the company.
Uh-huh.
And Iraciti was in the company for 4 years, and I keep going. The company start their work in 2008.
Mhm.
And then since then, I'm here
Yes.
working with them. It's a challenge thing and
Uh-huh.
very pleasure thing. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
go ahead.
That's lovely. I mean, how are you finding our country being receptive to your kind of dance?
Oh, UK really
Good,
embrace us.
good.
It's something very, very good for us. We are so happy, and it's been fantastic to be here. We will visit 14 cities and
Oh,
make 28 performances.
yeah,
We are in the middle of the tour,
yeah.
and it's great to have the opportunity to bring our art to our culture, to share with this lovely audience, and we feel the energy of each audience. It's a little different in each
Yeah,
city. It's
yeah.
very particular, but it's like a conversation with
Hmm.
dance.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are building bridges, one step at a time.
Yes,
We are
yes.
totally loving this ride.
Oh, that's excellent. So let's talk about you and your background with dance. I mean, did you, as a child, I mean, did you perform?
Oh, I start with gymnastics.
Ah,
I
okay.
I normally say upside down. And then I got into capoeira. And
Okay.
when I was 13 years old, I start to do classical ballet.
Ah,
And I know and I felt I felt at that time that I want to be a dancer.
yeah.
Since the first class, it's a pleasure, and it's the silence inside really touched me. And until today, I'm consider myself a dancer.
Yeah, I mean, it's lovely to have a passion in life. And when you find that and you can work within that industry, I would imagine that that is a dream come true.
Yes, and then work a lot and get my certificate as a teacher and a professor in the Royal Academy of Dance. And
Okay.
while I was at it, I also explored contemporary dance.
Yeah.
And as a professional, I've performed with various groups, and I stayed 12 years. I was part of Group Corpo.
Ah,
And I travel a lot, and I've been here with Group Corpo in the UK.
yeah.
I have very good memories too. Uh, when I was dancing Grupo Corpo, I started to write for Folha de São Paulo
Okay.
as dance critic. I stayed there for 7 years. And alongside my career, I studied philosophy and
Oh,
have PhD in art. And
wow.
because I love learning, I didn't stop there. I'm bachelor
Yeah.
degree in education, and also I complete my formation with MBA, focus and people management.
Oh,
And
wow.
I will think what will be the next step on that area.
Yeah, yeah. What else can you do? I mean, you've done lots already. So, I mean, you're over in the UK. You've got a lovely tour that you're on at the moment, as you mentioned, and you're visiting the lovely city of Wolverhampton on the 15th and 16th of March. So, I personally can't wait to come and see the show at that theatre. So, what is the touring life like you? Do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it very much, but it's a very special one, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, because oh, we do stay together many hours.
Hmm.
It's quite special because you are living your life intensely in group
Hmm.
and through art.
Yeah,
You are always on the move,
yeah,
discovering new cities, meeting
yeah,
new people.
yeah,
And as a company, we are together in the theaters during the trips from one city to another, and the hotels, and exploring new place. I think it's a truly a collective experience of life and
yeah,
art.
yeah.
It's beautiful, it's
Uh,
intense,
yeah,
it's unique.
yeah. It's a lovely way to see the world as well, doing something that you love alongside, visiting different places. It's such a lovely thing to do. So talking about dance and sort of the Brazilian dance scene, I mean, it's massive. I mean, dance in Brazil is as big as, well, it's bigger than football, I believe. So what is it that you think is such a everybody loves it so much in Brazil?
Oh, dance in Brazil isn't just an art form. It's really a
Mm,
part of our life,
yeah,
something that resonated deeply within our culture.
yeah,
And it's not being about beyond school. It's part of our parties, family get-togethers, and street festivals. We got samba beat filling up the streets during Carnival, then
yeah.
for home, making June parties. And there's a lot of different movements of dance in Brazil. And
Mhm,
really, we like to stay in this kind of experience.
mm.
But of course, to be a professional is another thing. You need to
Mhm.
pick up really the style you would like to do and
Uh-huh.
work a lot,
Yes.
study,
Yeah.
and as all professional field.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we've all sort of seen that the carnival element of Brazilian dances with the very extravagant costumes. And I mean, it just looks such a beautiful sort of dance to do. I mean, obviously, your dance genre is a little bit more contemporary. So tell us a little bit about the construct for the show. I mean, what can we expect from this particular show?
Oh, we try to bring the diversity of our repertoire and also the energy of our dancers. They are passionate, they dance very intensely on the stage.
Hmm.
And the program bring three different pieces. Anthem
Hmm.
from Goyo Monteiro, create special for us, and also create, the music was created by Owen Belton, and he tried to bring the human voice, the elements of mixing. He create the dramaturgy and the atmosphere because Goyo want to tell us we need to see each other as a community, but
Hmm.
sometimes we forget that
Yeah.
and we start to fight with each other.
Mm.
And there's a hope,
Yeah.
but it's important that we need to realize that thing that's happened. And then it's a cycle of beauty and all. It's moments of darkness and moments of clarity. It's very intense. For the dances, they are all the times on the stage, and then
Okay.
they have a journey through the emotional things together.
Hmm.
And the second part is Gnawa from Nacho do Ato, and normally people say, who listen Gnauer's music can't stay without dancing.
Right.
And this part is also an invitation to us to think about our relation with the universe, because we can hear the music on the beginning of the soundtrack, beginning of the performance, and then you can feel the earth with the group of dancers who play together and move
Yeah.
the space, and you can feel the air with the duet that cross the scene with blue light, and at the end the fire come ritualistically in the hand of the dancers,
Oh.
and we can feel our ancestrality and our relation with the earth.
Mm.
Maybe is the solution that go you could find. And we
Yeah.
can and for the end we'll have Agora from Cássia Branches, a Brazilian choreographer,
Uh-huh.
and the music was created specifically from Sebastian Piraces. Sebastian's bring the flavor of Brazil with drums, and also with a little bit of rock, percussion, and it's very moving. And
Yeah.
as the song said, the time is now. We
Mm.
need to discover together which is the best we can do as humanity. And it's with joy,
Yeah.
with collectiveness, and also with a lot of Brazilian swing and energy.
Oh, brilliant. It sounds wonderful. I really can't wait to see this show. So, if you'd got any advice for anybody that was interested in this kind of dance, I mean, what would you say to them?
Oh, always follow your heart
Yeah.
and find that unique way to express yourself.
Hmm.
Our profession is intensely and is beauty. You can share your emotions, your sensation. We can talk about the world in a poetic way, and at
Mm.
the same time, we can stay open to dialogue with the others. It's a beautiful profession.
Yeah.
Come and discover your movement.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you're the artistic director of this dance company. So, what are your visions sort of moving ahead for the actual company? What is it you'd like to achieve?
Oh, it's a deep question. Oh, I am to bring some ideas to share
Mhm.
with people, and I hope that ideas resonate deep for the dancers and for the team that work with me and make sense for them, and also for the audience.
Mhm.
I would like to talk about our time through the images, through the movement sensations, and share with our audience this kind of possibilities to think about our time,
Yeah.
but in a specific way. And I'm in charge to oversee the creative and the ethos creative part of the company and the ethos of the company. And I think we are inspired in cosmopolitan
Yeah.
spirit of Sao Paulo. We
Yeah.
live in a city very lively, where
Mm.
we can find different communities, different ideas. And I'd like to express the authentically uh, think about our time and
Yeah.
push a little bit the boundaries of dance,
Yeah.
contribute with innovations, and open the opportunity to the new generation of dancers and choreographers and technicals, people that want to be with us.
Sounds wonderful. I will put on the next slide where you're performing, so the dates for the tour, so people, if they want to come along, can certainly book their tickets, and I'll put the slide as to where they can book them. But I'll be seeing you in Wolverhampton in a couple of weeks' time, and I really can't wait So thank you very much for your time today. And I have to say, your English is much better than my Portuguese, but I did want to say obrigado because I thought I would learn one word at least. I hope that was right.
Emma, thank you very much. And I'm sorry for the mistakes that I made.
You haven't at all. You spoke beautifully. So thank you so much for your time today and take care.
Thank you, Emma.
Okay.
I would like to meet you personally.
Thank you. Take
Thank you.
care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.